Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all are fine. So let's get started with the topic today. पिलामाने ए series रे हमें आज पहुंचे जो 6th district of Odisha. We started with the first one. There was Mayurbhanj. We started with Kendujhar first. Then we will move to Mayurbhanj. In this series, हमें एबे पर्यंत Kendujhar discuss करले. Then we discussed about Mayurbhanj. Then Baleshwar, Sundargarh, Bhadrak, and finally we have arrived in Kendrapara. Right? If you can see the map here, this is the political map of Odisha. A political map रे अपन clearly देख पाते हैं where Kendrapara is. Kendrapara, a historic place in Odisha. Odisha रा political map रे और historical map रे Kendrapara रा importance बहुत अधिका. You can see this place. प्रति वर्ष ये जगह news रे था because this place faces different type of situations. जेमिति कि केबे भी जदि cyclone हुए ताले Kendrapara is one of those areas which is worst affected. Kendrapara, Jagatsinghpur, Puri, Baleshwar, Bhadrak, these are coastal areas. जोड़ा cyclone रो माडो एमाने definitely बहुत अधिका face करंती. All right, so we are going to talk about this district that we call Kendrapara, and I hope you must have some idea about this district. किंतु टिके लोकेशन भल से देखंतु कोठी कोठी कोन अछि. जदि नॉर्थ रे देखिबा we have Bhadrak in the north, then Jajpur in the northwest, Cuttack to the west, and Jagatsinghpur to the south. तमने जदि केंद्रापड़ा रो नेबरिंग डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स जोड़ा देखिबी भद्रक, जाजपुर, कटक एंड जगतसिंहपुर. So these are all 4 neighboring districts. East रे रहउची कोन ना Bay of Bengal. Historically यार importance कोन आ या बिसरा आउ कोन एक्स्ट्रा अछि सेगुडा को डिस्कस करिबा. All right, so let's start our discussion for the day. Let's start with etymology. Kendrapara रो ना केमिति पडला देखंतु पिला माने जे कोन से जगह हमें नेबा तार ना पछरे दिया जाइतिबा ना पछरे किछि ना किछि हिस्टोरिकल लिंक डेफिनेटली रहउची. जेमिति हमें भद्रक विषय देखुतले बलभद्रंक ना रे दिया गला नले भद्रकाली तांको ना रे दिया जाइतला. ऑलराइट, सिमिलरली केंद्रापड़ा रो नाटा केमिति पडला देखंतु गोटे हिस्ट्री कोन कहउची माने एटी माने माइथोलॉजी कोन कहउची जने असुर थला गोटे असुर थला ताना कंदरासुर थला. बलराम कोन कले the elder brother of Lord Jagannath, he defeated Kandarasur. Se कोठी तापर लुचि गला जाइके लुचिला कोठी ना this demon Kandarasur, he used to rule over Lalitgiri and Asya mountain ranges in Kendrapara. Right, as per Tulashi Kshetra Mahatmya, the demon troubled living beings in this region. So Balabhadra कौन कले ना ताको defeat कले. He went to Kapilash mountain near Dhenkanal. ना मैं Dhenkanal पाका पकरे जेके से रहिवा start कला. Balram surged the mountain and finally plowed the mountain using his halla or plow. से कौन बलराम कौन कले निजर हल रे से mountain को माने से जगह को खोजले आउ से mountain को कौन कले ना destroy कले. Ultimately he surged this Kandarasur. ताको तापरे मारी की पीस करचंती. तार बॉडी जोडी पडिला से जगहटा को हमें कहउचंती this place, the place where his body was thrown, that place was called Kandarapadi. This place was called Kandarapadi, and ultimately ajika date रे ता ना होची Kendrapara. Kandarapadi ru Kendrapara हेची the demon asura, that is Kandarasur. Balabhadra married Tulasi, the only daughter of Kandarasura. Jio को बाहले on the 12th bright fortnight of Magh month. This event is important festival in Baldevji temple in Kendrapara and known as Tulsi Bibah. Right, the place where marriage was performed is known as Tulasi Kshetra. तमने अपन भल से जानि थिबे Kendrapara is also known as Tulasi Kshetra. All right, let's talk about the history then. Eta तो mythology गला ता ना गला. Now we will talk about the history of this place. How historically this place is significant. The then Maipur, presently known as Mayuri Gan, under the Kanika estate of Kendrapara, has been depicted as a Mayudera port by the historian Ptolemy. Ptolemy याको Mayudera port बोली ना देथले. See, Kendrapara रो जो harbor region अछि एटा बहुत समय पर्यंत माने डिस्कवर हे कि नथिला. British man later part रे को discover करचंती. In older times, it is evident from this description that the diamond was available in Kanika. कनिका बोली जो जगह अछि ना जहा को हमें भीतर कनिका कहंतो कि राजकनिका कहंतो ए आखपाख रीजन उडा सो डायमंड रो कौन से संधान एठी मिलिथिला ऑलरेडी दिस पार्ट is the eastern sea coast of Kendrapara in the island of Jambu. Then Kala Dvipa or Satabhaya where main trading centers are located. Right? आउ जदि आपण जानि थिबे तपोई जा को हमें कोन खुदुरगुणी ओसारे जो तपोई बही पढंती so that topoi is legendary story is associated with this region. Satabhaya बोली जो जगहटा अछि the places like Pattamundai then Boitarakuda, Chandol, Garapur are notable in the pages of history, right? And one more thing, it would jaga achi jago Falls Point kojanti, right? In later times, Falls Point lighthouse was a port constructed by the British in the year 1869. ए जगार इंपोर्टेंस एते अधिका जेटी ब्रिटिश माने कोन करले गोटे लाइट हाउस तयारी करले एंड याकू कहै जातला फॉल्स पॉइंट जेतबेले ब्रिटिश माने in those days जेतबेले नेविगेट करकी टुवर्ड्स कोलकाता जाउतले सेतबेले सेमानन को लागुतला जे एई जगह दिस इज द डेस्टिनेशन बट दिस वाज नॉट राइट डेस्टिनेशन या टू बहुत नॉर्दर्न साइड रहउतला बट इट एक्चुअली गिव देम अ फॉल्स इंप्रेशन कि एटा होची दिस इज नियर बाय कोलकाता रीजन राइट अच्छा Kujanga, Ali and Kanika were the three estates in ancient Kendrapara. The rulers of Kujanga, Ali, see it jo Aul lekhai chi, Aul is nothing else than Ali, and Kanika belonged respectively to Sandha dynasty, Dev dynasty and Bhanja dynasty. Tamane Kujanga was ruled by the Sandha dynasty, Ali was ruled by Dev dynasty and Kanika was ruled by the Bhanja dynasty. Okay, independent minded king of Kanika Balabhadra Bhanja, indomitable Sandha king Chandra Dhruja Sandha of Kujanga they एमाने मिसी की कोन करले ना गोटे अलायंस करले और ब्रिटिश मान को अगेंस्ट रे युद्ध करथले. The present Baldevji temple of Ali was constructed by Balabhadra Bhanja of Kanika. आज जो Baldevji temple हमें देखुचंती. Two great seers Namacharya Baya Baba and Khetrabasi Baba were born in Kedargarh. These were the birthplace of these two people. Anant Narendra Santha, the king of Kujanga, built the Jagannath temple at Kujanga. या सहित associated आउ गोटे लोकर ना जान रखथांतु राधेश्याम नरेंद्र. Radheshyam Narendra was the place he was the person basically जहाँ जे कोन कले ना नौंक दुर्भिक्ष तले पड़ितला से समय रे ओडिसार अधिकांश लोकन को से कोन माने मंथ्स पर्यंत he fed the people for months together right so नौंक दुर्भिक्ष सहित यांको नाटा बहुत popularly निया जाय. It is mentioned that Radheshyam Narendra was complimented in Delhi Darbar in 1911. Story कोन ना ये he was one of the kings of that region. से कोन कले ना नौंक दुर्भिक्ष जेतेबेले पड़ितला 1866 समय रे सेतेबेले ओडिसा को ना सप्लाईज आसीबार बाट बहुत लिमिटेड थिला. सो ही इन दिस रीजन केंद्रापड़ा रीजन इज एग्रीकल्चरली वेरी रिच. तो ए रीजन से कोन करथले ना से अधिकांश लोकन को माने खाइबा पीबा देई कि मास मास पर्यंत माने ही केप्ट देम अलाइव एंड फॉर दिस रीजन दिल्ली दरबार जेतेबेले लागिला ना 1911 मसिया रे no the capital was shifted from Kolkata to Delhi से समय रे कोन हेची ना किंग जॉर्ज 5 आस्तेले जो माने बकांतो से समय राधेश्याम नरेंद्र को सिटी फैसिलिटेटेड कराइतला आउ तांको बिना लाइसेंस रे गन कैरी करि परिबे यारो भी परमिशन मिलितला तांको. The learned poet Abhimanyu Samant Singhar was the uncle of Radheshyam Narendra. याको विषय सुनिथिबे. The eldest sister of Radheshyam Narendra had married Chandra Dhwaja, the Sandha king of Kujanga. It is evident that Kamala Devi, the sister of Narendra's father, was married with Abhimanyu Samant Singhar in the year 1785. So these are some important facts regarding this. Now, Jagannath Birbar, the grandson of Chandra Dhwaja Sandha, had adopted Narayan Birbar Samanta, who was popularly known as Kujanga Gandhi. The बढ़िया fact गोटे. See, आमे जो एग्जाम रे आगु को बसिया को जाउचंती if these are state related exams that means these may become one of the crucial questions. के सेते पे या पे आउ आमे कहबा why should we care for these informations why if this is a question in your mind ki kahin kya मैं why should we bother about these questions, then I have a simple answer to this. In examination every mark counts actually. प्रति गोटे गोटे मार्क ही काउंट करूची. जदि आपण एमिति छोट छोट क्वेश्चन छाडी देबे कि याकू नेग्लेक्ट करिवे, then ultimately the loss is of yours. Okay, गोटे मार्क पई it will be a situation of do or die. All right, so every mark counts. So for that sake at least understand कि ए जिंसोडा एते लाइट नुह कि यार इंपोर्टेंस एते कम नुह. So कुजंग गांधी काहा को कुआ जाउची ना नारायण बीरबर सामंत. Understand, it's a very important fact. ललितगिरी, उदयगिरी and Ratnagiri were under Radheshyam Narendra. जोड़ा आज का डेट रे जाजपुर डिस्ट्रिक्ट रे आसुची. We'll talk about them later. These regions were included in Alati Pragana, and Radheshyam Narendra had donated Mount Olasuni to Sant Arakshita Das and executed a will in his favor. अपन देखो ओलासुनी जो पहाड़ अछि ना ए पाखापाखि रे ए जगहटा ओलासुनी पहाड़ एटा काहाकू दिया जायतला राधेश्याम नरेंद्र देथले काहाकू ना अरक्षित दास को देथले. In 19th century when Odia language was under grip of Bengalis, जेतबेले 19 माने 19 शताब्दी रे कोन हिची ना जेतबेले ओडिया लैंग्वेज बेंगलीज मानन को कब्जा रे थिला, in the sense in तांकर importance टा बढ़ी बढ़ी जाउतला, ओडिया लैंग्वेज रो importance कमी कमी जाउतला. In a meanwhile new lease of life was given to Odia language by music maestro like Gokul Srichandan by promoting rendition of Odia songs in the inner circles of Bodakotha. Bodakotha जो जगहटा अछि एटा केंद्रापड़ा रे अछि, हमें डिस्कस करिबा ए विषय रे. Renowned musicians like Bada Ghulam Ali, Roznara Begum, Hafiz Ali Khan, Raichand Baral, they were assembling their musical hub in this region. Acha, later Padma Shri Nimai Harichandan and Sangeet Sudhakar Balakrishna Das, they joined this musical meet. Acha, music maestro Gokul Chandra Srichandan had recorded Odia song Sajani Re for the first time in 1899. It's a very important information. Prathama Odia song kebe record hitla. The song was Sajani Re and it was recorded in the year 1899, the oldest one. Kendrapara occupies an inimitable place in 20th century of history of Odisha. Eminent leaders like Jadumani Mangaraj, Narayan Birbar Samant, Pitambar Jagdev, Asadullah, Amar Chatterjee, Sahadev Pradhan jahaku कहउचंती Ali ro Gandhi of Ali, right, together played a crucial role. Elementary schools were opened in Haripur, Remuna and Kendrapada in 1844, right. If you remember 1854 ro thila kono na Wood's Dispatch 1854 ro, right. ये कौन कहतला ना we should go for a systematic education in India, right. So 1844 ता पूर्वरु कोन हेछि ना ए जगह रे सब एलिमेंटरी स्कूल्स उडा तयारी कराइतला, बट कटक रे तयारी हेबा पूर्वरु कोठी तयारी हे जायछि ऑलरेडी हरिपुर रे 1844 रे तयारी हेछि. These schools were converted into Middle English schools in 1863, again developed into high schools in 1883, right. So education ro history Kendrapada re it's quite rich, it's quite old. Acha, reputed educationalists like Jamaluddin and Pallikabi Nandakishore Bol were the alumni of this school. Apan janchandi Pallikabi Nandakishore Bol ka bisare. Acha, next information kon Fraser's Girls School. Iti gote girls school tiyari hela kebe na 1893 re. 1893 re tiyari hela Fraser Girls School. So this is also a quite handy information. For the first time public library was opened bearing the name Narendra Pathagar. ए जगह रे गोटे लाइब्रेरी तयारी हेछि नरेंद्र पाठागार, ता नाटा परे चेंज हे कि डायमंड जुबली लाइब्रेरी कन्वर्ट करा गला when the Diamond Jubilee celebrations of Victoria's death were they were held. Towards the self-rule to the people, Kendrapada municipality was established in 1869. Odisha ra Prathama. It was the first and the oldest municipality of Odisha. Odisha ra Prathama municipality koti tiyari hela pilamane Kendrapada in the year 1869. Remember again a very important information. Right, the first and the oldest municipality in India, in Odisha, it was established in 1869. Next, talking about the geography of this place, Kendrapara district lies in the central coastal plain zone of Odisha. जेतेबेले मु कहूची एटा कोस्टल जोन रे रहूची जगह ता माने इट इज हाईली फर्टाइल. बे ऑफ बंगाल लाइज इन द ईस्टर्न पार्ट. ता सहित हमें डिस्कस करले भी जे यार नेबरिंग डिस्ट्रिक्ट गुडा सब के द कोस्ट लाइन कवर्स 48 किलोमीटर्स stretching from Dhamra to Batighar. Kendrapara district headquarters is 55 kilometers from Cuttack. It is another information. This district lies in the river delta formed by Brahmani and Baitarani, and this is actually a deltaic region and the tributaries of Mahanadi. The Bhitarkanika mangroves, Bhitarkanika National Park, Gahirmatha beach and Baldevji temples are in these districts. Other features include Sukha Parikshita Ashram. Eti aw kon achi? Sukha Parikshita Ashram achi, Kuda Nagari achi, Landipata Mahapurusha Matha achi, ta seta Pentha Sea Beach achi. Ya bisare ame detail discuss kariba. And these are all the things. This district has basically 9 blocks. In not ajako block ku thare please have a look at all these blocks. What are they? एक ब्लॉक को देखो तो अब यार टिके जियोग्राफिकल लोकेशन मन रखियो चेष्टा करो. सपोज हमें ए साइड रे स्टार्ट करिबा. कोस्टल प्लेन रे आसुची कोन राजनगर तळे आसुची महाकाळपड़ा रो लेफ्ट साइड रे देखो तो लिखाई छी मारसा घाई पर गरदपुर, देन केंद्रपाड़ा, देराबीस, पट्टामुंडई, आली, राजकनिका. Right, so these are all the 9 important blocks of Kendrapara. Right, कौन राजनगर, महाकाळपड़ा, मारसाघाई, गरड़पुर, केंद्रपाड़ा, देराबीस, आली और राजकनिका. So these are all the places which are, these are all 9 blocks of Kendrapara. Right, let's talk about the culture of it. The Baldevji temple is located in Kendrapara. এটা समस्ते जानी चंती इतरे नुआ कथा किछि नाही. Chariot festival Rath Yatra is held in the month of Ashada. It's another common news or common information. The chariot of Lord Baldevji is known as Brahma Taladhwaja. This is a crucial information. Balabhadrankar jo chariot jo rath thai taku Brahma Taladhwaja कहउचंती and is considered as the biggest chariot of its type in the world. तमाने दुनिया रो हाइट रे सबटु ऊंचा जदि रथ तैयारी कोटा हेची कि कोटा हुए सेटा होची कोटा ना बलभद्रंक तालध्वज रथ जोटा ब्रह्म तालध्वज रथ कहउचंती. इट इज इन केंद्रापड़ा. द गजलक्ष्मी पूजा ऑन कोजागरी पूर्णिमा और कुमार पूर्णिमा. सी कुमार पूर्णिमा तो लिखि पारिथांती किंतु एटा काहे के लिखली बिकॉज़ दिस इज द अदर नेम ऑफ कुमार पूर्णिमा. राइट, कोजागरी पूर्णिमा is the biggest festival in this region. The Odia sweet dish of Rasabali is that originally is a contribution of Kendrapada. Then Kendrapada is also known as Tulasi Kshetra. Tulasi Kshetra कहउचंती याकू. As Tulasi, different form of Basil Tulasi, the wife of Lord Balabhadra. It is also known as Gupta Kshetra. Kendrapada को Gupta Kshetra भी कहउचंती, Tulasi Kshetra भी कहउचंती. Lord Balabhadra wished to stay here secretly. This is the reason why it is called Gupta Kshetra. Upon different types of prasad are prepared and used in Baldevji temple. कौन जेमते रसाबली, पोटली पिठा, मगज लडू, काकरा, खजा, करंजी, देन छेना खीरी, तापरे घनव्रत, दही पखाल, खीरी, पूरी, एटा सब एठी यूज होती. एठी प्रसाद हिसाब रे ठाकुर को पाखरे लागे. One of the most popular festival, Kartikeshwar Puja, is held on the banks of Luna river at Kalapada in Kendrapara. It has also been known as the Kendrapada Boita Bandana Utsav. Right. Next important festival it is called Jhulan Jatra. It is celebrated in the month of Bhadrav. Bhadrav masare Jhulan Jatra celebrate hochi. This festival is celebrated from the year 1660 by the king of Ali, Sri Nilakantha Dev. Jhulan Jatra is celebrated for 6 days in Sri Baldevji temple and for 10 days in Ali. So this is about Jhulan Jatra. अब गोटे एटी मेला सेलिब्रेट हुए ताना होची ओलाकणा मेलन. This festival is celebrated at village Olakana, situated at the extreme end of Derabis block. इना बुझेतले आपन को देखैछि भी Derabis block टा को पटे. Ulakana Melana was started by King of Ali, Nilakantha Dev, and was made famous by Braja Sundar Dev. More than 150 Vimanas mane jodare Thakuranku neiki chariade bulanti from different temples gathered here and at the Melana grounds. Main attraction of the Melana is the Sri Sri Bhadeshwara Mahadev of Mahanga. Ulakana Mela is celebrated on 14th full moon day. So these may be one of those informations. Okay, so keep an eye on that. Lastly, we'll talk about the tourist places. What are all the tourist places of this region? We'll start with Bhitarkanika. Kendrapara re Bhitarkanika roji. Bhitarkanika is covered in deep mangrove forest and saline rivers. It was declared as a wildlife sanctuary in 1875. It I discussed korichante ame already. जेतबेला ame Bhadrak discuss करूथिले. So 21st April 1975 re Bhitarkanika became a wildlife sanctuary. It is known as a natural crocodile breeding ground. Other animals like deer, wild boar, monkeys, monitor lizard, python, and king cobra are also found here. The national park has an area around 145 square kilometers. Au Bhubaneswar ru pakapaki 160 kilometer distance re rohuchi e jaga. So this is about Bhitarkanika National Park. Next we'll talk about the Batti Ghar. Batti Ghar is another important tourist attraction of this place. Batti Ghar ta kono, as you can see, yaku lighthouse कहउचंती. English रे lighthouse को आजे, ओडिया रे Batti Ghar कहउचंती. जो सबु लोक माने means navigators माने जहाज ने की navigate करते समुद्र रे, तांकु ये कोन करे ना रास्ता देखाय actually. They actually see that there is a landmass somewhere here. Batti Ghar is a location of the first lighthouse on the eastern coast of India. Remember, a Batti Ghar eastern coast of India re prathama lighthouse thila. Excuse me. Eastern coast re first lighthouse thila Batti Ghar, right? It is situated on the bank of Kharinasi river. The height of the lighthouse is 125 feet. Construction of the lighthouse was started in 1836 and it was lighted on 1837. Borse bhitere lighthouse ra kamo complete heitla, right? But remember, eastern coastal India ra prathama Batti Ghar tiyari heitla kouthi? Kendrapara, right? So it was in 1836. These informations will definitely help you in the exam, remember. Next we'll talk about a beautiful palace, that is Kanika Palace. It's a massive palace constructed by King of Kanika. It was constructed on an area of 4 acres with a height of 75 feet. It is situated in the Rajkanika block. It is equally important information. You can see this is a beautiful palace. Then Ali Palace. It is situated near Ali. It has an ancient palace spreading over 40 acres. What is the significance of this place? ए पाखरे धरणीधर भूया जेतबेला हम केन्दुझर विषय डिस्कस करथले ना हम गोटे पर्सनालिटी को विषय डिस्कस करथले धरणीधर नायक और पॉपुलरली नोन एज धरणीधर भूया. धरणीधर नायक वाज हिज ओरिजिनल नेम. जेहेतु से भूया कम्युनिटी रु बिलोंग करथले सेतबे हम धरणीधर भूया हिसाब रे तांको जानथि. ही वाज अ रिबेलियस, ही वाज अ फ्रीडम फाइटर बेसिकली. तो केन्दुझर जो राजा थिले धर्नुर्जय नारायण तांको अगेंस्ट रे से विद्रोह करथले. व्हाट इज द न्यूज? बेसिकली तांकर जो बुरियल प्लेस ता रहउची एई आली पैलेस रा आखो पाखरे कोठी. धरणीधर भूया करो जो बुरियल ग्राउंड रहउची सेटा एई आली पैलेस रा आखो पाखरे रहउची. दिस इज अनदर important information. नेक्स्ट लक्ष्मी वराह टेंपल. लक्ष्मी वराह टेंपल ता 500 वर्ष पुराना टेंपल. 500-year old temple dedicated to Varaha, and it is located near Ali. The temple is about 1 kilometer from the central Tehsil of Ali. Right, so you can see this is the image of Ali, this Varaha, Lakshmi Varaha temple. Then we'll talk about the very famous Baldevji temple. See, what are the mythologies associated with this temple? Sri Baldevji temple situated in Ichhapur, that is 5 kilometers from Kendrapara. The chariot festival is known as Brahma Taladwaja Ratha. This is said to be the biggest chariot in the world. As I said, 1700 masiyare ei mandirar nirmana heitla. The flag on the main temple is known as Brahma Chirala or Brahma Bana. whereas the flag and the top of the 5 feet high Nila Chakra is known as Brahma Nila Chakra. This place is known as Tulasi Khetra, Gupta Khetra, Gupta Vrundavana, Sri Baladeva Khetra, or Mani Vigraha Khetra. Right? See, these are all important informations. कहा को तुलसी क्षेत्र कहा जाए, गुप्त क्षेत्र कहा को कहा जाए, गुप्त वृंदावन कहा को कहा जाए, हाँ बलभद्र क्षेत्र कहा कहा जाए कि मणि विग्रह क्षेत्र भी कहा कहा जाए. Why it is called Mani Vigraha? Because the idol of Lord Baldev Ji is not made up of wood. Right? That is why it is called Mani Vigraha. So the Navakalebara rituals are not performed here. Remember, jete sabu Jagannath temple achi sethi kon hue simultaneously Navakalebara hue, kintu ei Baladev Ji temple re Navakalebara hue na. This is one of the other informations. Remember. Next, the main Naivedya of Sri Baldev Ji is Rasabali. As you all know, it's very famous in this place. And see, this is that temple, the very famous Baldev Ji temple. Next, there is a tree which is 500-year old. Banyan tree. Gote boro gacha achi jeta 500 barsha puruna seta ethi achi in Kendrapara, right? Yaku kohchanti Sakshi Bata. The large tree spread across 1.3 acres of land. तमाने से एते भागरे spread ही है पाखा पाखी 1.5 एकड़ जगह रे से माडी बसची. Right? It has 600 trunks and sub trunks. The banyan tree withstood the devastation of 1999 cyclone. Right? A 200-year-old temple is still in this place. तमाने if you want to see this image, this is the Sakhi Bata. This is the Sakhi Bata, which is 500-year-old banyan temple, banyan tree. Next is Bodakotha. Right? If you see Bodakotha is a legendary monument which was then named due to its hugeness. The first in the state of Odisha, more than 300 years back, back by King Narendra's palace. Friend, King Narendra जितले तांकर palace को सामने रे इटा रोजी. ए पाखरे कौन थिला ना गोटे river थिला, river Gobri. It passes in the front side of the building, and ता पछरे गोटे water body थिला जहाँ ना थिला मधुसागर. Right? Next, Hukitola. Hukitola is a storm-proof bunker constructed in Jambu Island by British. जेतबेले नौंको दुर्भिक्ष होइतला ना से समय रे in 1866 ए जगह रे कोन करा जायतला ना गोटे स्ट्रक्चर तयारी करा जायतला to store food grains. Right? से समय रे ओडिसा को आसीबा जिबार बाटो गुडे एते माने प्रॉपर नथिला, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन रो मीडियम गुडे एते प्रॉपर नथिला, सेतमे से माने कोन कले ना बर्मा रु मींस सेबेकार बर्मा आजिका डेट रो म्यांमार रु जो राइस गुडा को इंपोर्ट करा जाउतला ना से राइस को एठी स्टोर करके रखा जाउतला. Right? This was used to store rice imported from Burma and other places through sea route. The monument is a majestic building with underground rainwater harvesting system. Right? But this place lost its importance in 1924 later. Okay. Mahakalapada block re rochi. Okay. The uniqueness of the palace, however, lies in this roof sloped design. माने यार रूफ गुडा एमिति छात गुडा एमिति स्टाइल तयारी कराइछि जे सेठी पानी जहा भी पडिबो वर्षा पानी सेटा अल्टीमेटली ड्रेन हे कि जीवो गोटे जागा रे स्टोर हे कि रहइबो, तो दैट कैन बी यूज्ड लेटर. सो रेन वाटर हार्वेस्टिंग रो गोटे बहुत ही बढ़िया एग्जांपल देखिया को मिले एठी. यू सी दिस इमेज, इट इज अनदर ब्यूटीफुल इमेज. राइट? ब्रिटिश आर्किटेक्चर रो आउ गोटे नमूना. सो दिस इज दैट. This is that place which is called Hukitola. Jambu Island roche jaga. Next is Pentha. Pentha is a sea beach basically. It is situated between the rivers Chitrotpala and Luna, that is Karandia. It's only 12 kilometers from Kendrapara township. The Sondhanacha in the memory of Sondha Raja of Kujang is celebrated at Dola Purnima in this region. Pentha is a birthplace of poet, writer Kabibar Parit. Right? This is that beautiful sea beach, as you can see it. Next, gote jaga achi Sialia. ए केंद्रापड़ा रे गोटे जगह सियालिया अछि. सियालिया रो यूनिकनेस कोन ना एठी कोनोसी भी ए जो गां अछि ना एठी कोनोसी भी घरे डोर नाही, कबाट नाही. as you can see here एठी कोनोसी भी घरे कबाट नाही सियालिया रे. right? So this is the uniqueness of this village Sialia. Sialia कोठी रोची केंद्रापड़ा रे रोची. अच्छा लास्टली गहिरमथा गहिरमथा विषय आम ऑलरेडी डिस्कस करिसंती किछि ना किछि जानिसंती भी. It is close to the vicinity of Bhitarkanika National Parks, Odisha's only turtle sanctuary for olive-ridled turtles. These turtles travel all the way from South Pacific Ocean to breed on the coast of Gahirmatha. South Pacific Ocean ru epot side ko astundi. It extends from Dhamara River to the Brahmani River mouth. माने ये जो गहिरमथा region रोची धामरा river रो मुहाण रू बैतरणी river रो मुहाण पर्यंत ये extend करूची. Right, it is very famous for nesting beach of olive ridley. Gahirmatha Marine Wildlife Sanctuary is the only marine wildlife sanctuary in Odisha. Remember, the only marine sanctuary of Odisha is the Gahirmatha Marine Wildlife Sanctuary. In 97, the government of Odisha declared the area as marine sanctuary. तामाने याको गोटे marine sanctuary declare करागला केबे 97 रे. And these turtles are known for the epic journeys that they undertake annually to breed and recuperate. It has been observed that the olive-ridley turtles migrate from Pacific Ocean through the coastal waters of Sri Lanka and till Gahirmatha. तामने Pacific Ocean ru semane Sri Lanka देकी Odisha पर्यंत आसुचंती every year. This is their natural journey. They usually mate between the month of November to January, and they lay their eggs between the month of October to May. It is a fascinating experience to watch these creatures crawling to the sea, deep sea, laboring hard, selecting a site, digging holes. अपन देखिथिबे यार images करिका भी देखिथिबे केमिति सेमाने कोन करंती ना समुद्र रु आसंती स्थल भाग को तापरे सेठी कोन करंती ना गोटे नेस्टिंग साइट बाछंती तापरे सेठी गातो खोली की पाखापाखि 200 टा अंडा देकी ताकू पुनी कवर करंती आउ बैक टू सी पळांती. दे नेवर रिटर्न. तापरे एमान को छोटो छोटो अंडा रु जतबेले चिया बाहरती सेमाने गॉड्स ग्रेस that they find their way towards the sea. Right. So this is the nesting site. As you can see, there are a series of olive-ridley turtles. But a class re pila mane kahithili bi je please try to understand why they are called olive-ridley turtles. All right. So friends, this is it for the day today. I hope आज का क्लास रे हमें केंद्रापड़ा विषय रे जहाँ जहाँ डिस्कस कले it would be useful for you in any part of your exam. All right. So let us wind up the session today here. Right. But before winding up, thank you so much again for your patience hearing. All right. We will meet in the next class with another district. So till then, take care all in the times of Corona. All right. Bye bye all.